Damir Dzumhur says without Djokovic in the Australian Open, anybody, listen to what I just said, people, anybody could have won the Australian Open. Is that true or is that a ridiculous, crazy, silly statement? Let's talk about this. Yes, let's talk about this. Okay. Damir Dzumhur, he says without Djokovic in the Australian Open, anybody, that's the key word now. The key word is anybody could have won the Australian Open. Now, is that a sound statement? Is that a crazy statement? Okay, people, let's get it going. That's a crazy statement. That's a crazy statement. It's ridiculous, and I'm going to prove to y'all why. Actually, usually people, I talk off the top of my head. I'm still just talk and yap the way I normally do. But I wrote down, usually, this is the kind of video, people, I don't want to forget anything. All the little arguments I'm making here, I don't want to forget it. So I made sure when I listen to this video, I don't want to be like, oh, I forgot. Oh, I wish I would have put this in there. No, I want to make sure I get everything to show you that Damir Dzumhur's statement is ridiculous. Okay? Now, people, let me just tell you what he could have said. And had he said this right here, I wouldn't be making this video. He could have said this right here. He could have said, if Djokovic would have played at his Djokovic high level, or really good Djokovic level, it would have been very difficult to beat Djokovic because he's won that, how many times is it? 9 times. Plus, Djokovic is Djokovic. But that's not what he said. He said anybody could have won the Australian Open, okay? That's what he said. Now, people, I want Djokovic fans. Now, a lot of Djokovic fans support that statement, but what Djokovic fans may not, maybe after they listen to this video, they may not support the statement as much, because my problem with the statement, people, is that he said anybody could have won it, okay? Now, like I said before, if Damir Dzumhur would have just said, okay, it would have been very difficult to beat a high-level Djokovic in the Australian Open if Djokovic would have played. Okay, I'm going to be making this video. That's common sense. Djokovic, some people think he's arguably the GOAT. Okay, as far as achievements are concerned, I know it's close and stuff now, but people still will put Djokovic number 1 probably from a GOAT standpoint. I mean, if they just said line it up, even if you think Djokovic and Nadal were close, based on the achievements, you probably put Djokovic still number 1, okay? Most people probably would still do that. I'm not sure if McEnroe said Djokovic is still like number 1 to him. But okay. But if he would have said that, people, no big deal. But that's not what he said. He said anybody could have won the Australian Open. So basically he was disrespecting Nadal number 1. Okay, that's a big thing right there. Nadal fans, I know they don't appreciate that. So let's just let me give y'all the reasons why this is just stupid and ridiculous. Okay, so like I said before, I'm gonna make sure I wrote it down. I want to make sure I cover all the points. Usually, like I said, I want to cover all the points here. Now, here's the first thing, people. First of all, I want to say something. He said anybody could have won the Australian Open if Djokovic didn't play. People, number 1, let me tell you why that's wrong. Let's start with him. Number 1, Damir Dzumhur, you wouldn't have won it. Can everybody give a round of applause for that? You wouldn't have won it. He acting like talking anybody can win it. No, anybody can't win the Australian Open, okay? Even if Djokovic doesn't play. So you're wrong about that, and you would never win it. So number 1, you couldn't win it, okay? Like you said, that proves you said anybody, so that includes you. So you couldn't win it and never will win it. Like I said one more time, a round of applause. All of you that believe that Damir Dzumhur will never win the Australian Open, never will come close, give me a round of applause. Okay, that's the first thing. Let's get the clown stuff out of the way, okay? See, people, if Federer would have said something like that, at least say if Federer would have said that, or I could at least say, even if I disagree with that, say if Federer said it the same way Damir Dzumhur said it, okay, Federer got 20 majors, so at least you can say Federer has won. He's won the Australian Open, what, 7 times, 6 or 7 times or whatever. So at least Federer got some type of credibility. Or let's say even if Serena, say from the women's side, let's say Serena Williams would have said that. Just the way Damir Dzumhur said it. At least Serena Williams got 23 majors. But come on. Damir Dzumhur, come on, man. You would never win the Australian Open. So stop that anybody can win it. No, anybody just can't win the Australian Open. Djokovic in it or Djokovic not in it, okay? Let's keep it rolling. Djokovic fans, I need y'all to get in the compliment section after this and say, Magic Man, you know what? We didn't look at it this way. We just looked at it that if Djokovic would be very difficult to beat and probably would have won, but Djokovic fans, get in the comment section. Tell me what y'all think after this here. Okay, let's go to number 2. I don't even have to look at my notes now. I know what this is. People, listen. He said, Damir Dzumhur, he said, anybody could have won the Australian Open this year. Djokovic wasn't playing, so anybody could win it. Okay? I told y'all that's ridiculous and it's nonsense and it's BS. People, listen. What Damir Dzumhur doesn't realize, he knows this, but he doesn't realize it. There's 128 people in the draw, right? So only one person won. Nadal. He said anybody can win it. So anybody, no, anybody can win nothing. There was 127 people 128 people in the draw, and out of that 128, I think it's 128, something like that, only one person could win. One person won, and that was Rafael Nadal. So he said anybody could have won it. No. You got to be really great to win it, okay? All right, let's move on. Okay, y'all got that? Y'all see where I'm going now? Okay, let's go to number 3. Let me see what I wrote down. I want to make sure. People, listen to this now. Interesting. It's getting ready to get interesting right now. Listen, people, now, most of y'all even said this at the beginning, that Medvedev was the favorite and Medvedev is probably going to win it. People, listen, let's go back to his statement, Damir Dzumhur's statement. Anybody can win the Australian Open if Djokovic doesn't play. Even Medvedev couldn't win it. Boy, listen here. Wow. Man, the Dow's starting to look really great, isn't he? Listen, even, no, seriously. Listen to me, people. See, people, like I said before, if he would have said Nadal is second in line, okay, if Djokovic doesn't play, suppose he just would have said the only reason Nadal won, and now some people are going to say that's what he meant, and listen, he could have meant that, but he should have said it that way, okay? And Djokovic fans may say that's what he really meant. That if Djokovic would have played, it probably would have been between him and Nadal and Medvedev. But he didn't say it that way. He said it in a very disrespectful way. Anybody. That's the problem I got with the video. See, people, remember what I said? Before you guys jump in the comment section, of course Djokovic would be the favorite. Djokovic was the favorite. But the thing that anybody, any dog, cat, squirrel, qualifier, if Djokovic doesn't play, a qualifier could even win. That's what he said it, and he meant what he said. He was trying to make a low blow to Nadal, okay? And what a disrespect. That's why I'm making this video, okay? Let's keep it going. Let me see if there's anything. So yeah, number 3. Yeah, number 3. Make sure I don't forget anything. Even Medvedev couldn't win it. At the end of the day, he couldn't win it. So, listen. So this thing is hard. The way Damir Dzumhur is making it sound that this is so easy. Anybody can win it. Even Medvedev with that high-level game Medvedev got. At the end of the day, I don't want to know why. I don't want to hear the crowd booed him on the second serve or when he was serving. He couldn't win it. Okay? Let's move on. Let me see what number 4 is. He said anybody could win the Australian Open. Only Nadal won it. So at the end of the day, now that it's over, we don't have to guess. We don't have to predict. We don't have to say who's the favorite. At the end of the day, only Rafael Nadal could win the Australian Open this year. Only Rafael Nadal could win the Australian Open this year. Not anybody. No, only Rafael Nadal. Okay? Gotcha, all right. Y'all know I'm coming with some stuff. I tell you that. Tell y'all this is a ridiculous statement. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. Let me keep going. Let me see. I told y'all I'm making sure I ain't forget. See, if I wouldn't have wrote this down, I will forget some of these. So y'all know I start yapping and yap. So Tennis Prophet got to stay on point with this one. Okay, let me see what we got here. People now, I made a funny video at the beginning saying, I had money here and I was saying, I ain't betting on anybody. Now I didn't say, because some Nadal fans say, you disrespecting Nadal. I didn't say Nadal wasn't the favorite. I even said in the video, the first video I made before the Australian Open started, I just said I ain't betting money. Physical money. Yeah, you can think somebody gonna win or have a chance of winning. But when you bet money, that means you got almost a guarantee they gonna win. Okay? So I said, okay, I'm not betting money on any players. And I even said Djokovic. I said, even if Djokovic was playing, I said it was going to be hard for Djokovic to play with you see the way the crowd was booing Medvedev when he was serving in the finals? Can you imagine if Djokovic was playing? I'm not saying Djokovic couldn't block it out, but boy, it would have been tough for Djokovic, not just in the finals, from the first round, second round, all that booing before the match, during the match, after the match, when he leaving the stadium, death threats. Can you imagine? There probably been death threats on Djokovic. It's probably good he didn't play. So there is no, like I said, let me make sure this is right. There is no guarantee Djokovic would have won. And people, not just for that reason, people, based on the history of Djokovic, as great as Djokovic is, and we know Djokovic can rack up majors better than Federer and Nadal. I'm talking about just quick, boom. Djokovic 3 this year, 3 the next year, blah, whatever. People, Djokovic, there is no guarantee he would have won. I've seen Djokovic, and Djokovic fans know what I'm talking about. I've seen Djokovic throughout the years. I'm talking in his peak, when he's playing well, and also he'll have that even if it ain't a totally bad game, not a high-level game. Think about it. Wawrinka beat Djokovic. Wawrinka got a winning record against Djokovic in slams. 2-0. I don't know if it's 2-0, but something like that. Wawrinka's beat Djokovic twice. We do know that, right? Okay? And people, Djokovic has lost in the ATP finale in the last 4 years. Even this past year, he was playing well, and then a couple years ago, he was playing well. He lost against Zverev. Zverev, and I think he lose against Zverev. Did he lose against Zverev again? I can't remember if he played Zverev. But yeah, people also Djokovic. Let me see. People forget Djokovic just lost against Medvedev in one of the biggest match of his life, where he could have won the Grand Slam in the past U.S. Open. So it ain't no guarantee Djokovic would have won this. Okay? Y'all got what I'm saying? Let me see what else I got here. Let me see if there's anything else. Okay, I already went on Hostile Crowd. Now, people, here's another thing here. Now, people, this is huge right here. He said anybody, Damir Dzumhur said anybody could have won the Australian Open without Djokovic. Let me tell y'all something, people. Nadal ain't anybody, man. Nadal got 20 majors. He's been in the Australian Open finals about, 5 or 6 times at least. He's won it twice now. And people, here's something huge right here, people. Check this out. Okay? People, and I'm going to close the video with this one here. I'm going to close the video on this, people. Listen to this. Medvedev stopped Djokovic in the U.S. Open on hard court. Okay? All right? Djokovic could have won 21 majors. All right. All right? I'm going to show y'all Rafael Nadal ain't just anybody. Damir Dzumhur. Medvedev comes to the Australian Open in the finals. He plays Rafael Nadal. He's beaten Rafael Nadal easily the first 2 sets. He got Nadal sweating. Nadal comes back from 2 sets and does what Djokovic couldn't do in the U.S. Open. Nadal, when he had 20, he beats a high-level Medvedev. I don't care what the reason is. I don't want to hear it. I know Djokovic looked like he was tired in the U.S. Open, but still, hey man, when you supposed to be the GOAT, that's it, man. You supposed to take care of your business. Djokovic didn't take care of business, and he didn't sound that confident before the match. Actually, days leading up for the match. Now, this is a different video. I ain't gonna get too deep into that, but he didn't sound as confident about breaking winning the Grand Slam, breaking the record. Okay. So Medvedev stopped Djokovic on hard court. But Medvedev couldn't stop Rafael Nadal on hard court. See, I could see if it was clay, if the Australian Open was on clay, somebody could say, well, that's because Nadal was on clay. Of course, okay, so what? Medvedev stopped Djokovic, but he can't stop Nadal on clay. We have to see this year, though. Maybe he can. I don't know. But no, Rafael Nadal beat Medvedev on the hard court, people, and came back from 2 sets down. I want Damir Dzumhur. I want Djokovic fans. I want Federer fans. I know the Nadal fans get this. I want y'all to get this. Rafael Nadal ain't some anybody. Okay, y'all get the video? Okay? Now, I need just one Djokovic fan to get in there. Just get in the video, Tennis Prophet. Even if you say, well, we still think Djokovic would have won. That's not what I'm saying. Djokovic could have won. Okay? No big deal. Nobody probably, you ain't going to have too many doubters of that, especially if Djokovic was playing at a good level. But what I need a Djokovic fan. Is there any Djokovic fan that's man enough, a woman enough, or honest enough, genuine enough, or fair enough to say, Magic Man, we don't know if we totally agree with this, but one thing we can say, Damir Dzumhur's anybody could have won the Australian Open. That phrase is definitely flawed. It's not correct. Rafael Nadal, so this is what I want. Just one Djokovic fan, get in the comment section and say, Magic Man, you right about this. We don't agree with everything you say, but you are right about this. Rafael Nadal is not anybody. Okay? Tennis Preacher, the Tennis Prophet, the Tennis Psychic. Have a good one.